Alright. Trying to make this thing work. Oh, man. I figured it'd be easier to do this than do a video. What's going on, Nicole? Welcome to the fun. Finally got. What's going on, Tristan? What's going on? What's going on, guys? Finally got my big box in. That's part of what I'm gonna get into. I had a doctor's appointment this morning with my new primary doctor. Basically, just went in. It's weird. I mean, I've never dealt with it before. You know, as far as like going to meet a doctor before seeing a doctor, which is weird. Cost me $30 to go get weighed, have him like check my breathing, and then tell me to come back for a physical. So basically, in about 2 weeks, I'm gonna go get my pre-op stuff done. Hopefully, they'll clear me for surgery. That way, I can get my surgery on my shoulder and move on from all this crap. I'm hoping to be done with surgery and be done with rehab. That way, I can go to Dragon Con at the end of August. That would be awesome because Carolyn's taking a girls' weekend trip to Pensacola with one of her friends. So I said I want to go to Dragon Con. It's a whole lot. Oh, I was gonna say it'd be a whole lot cheaper for me to go to Dragon Con, but it really won't because I mean obviously I'll buy some stuff and get some autographs hopefully. It's good to have something to look. Yes, it does. Yes, it is, Kristen. It ever since I started this, um, ever since I started on this weird twist of fate, we'll call it. It's really put a lot of focus back into getting healthy for myself. I've let it go way too long. I mean, I've got hopefully Dragon Con in August, which would be awesome. I checked the guest list so far, and the only one I really saw is Zachary Levi. That would be awesome to meet him and get an autograph from him. I know that a lot of the mainstays will be back. Um, I went last year and saw the cast of Arrow and a couple of panels. Actually got to interview and meet the voice of Dorla Dodd. What else did I do last year? Went into a panel with Sting and Ric Flair, which was awesome. So I'm hoping to do that this year. Now that I'm not working within the confines of anyone else, I can do what I want and bring the coverage that I want to it. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I got my box, got my pre-order box in finally from Shumi. So I'm gonna go through that in a minute. I haven't seen these pops yet. I picked up this guy from Plastic Empire. He was another pre-order of mine. I did a video. I showed you the Biggie pops that I got. They're actually on my desk right now at work. But I was in the Dazzlecast stream earlier, and just talking about how I don't jump on pops. I don't go and wait in line first day, whatever. And this one I picked up. I had to pick it up. And it is little baby Nippet. I mean, I'm sorry, but this is probably the best pop of 2019 right now. Probably hands down. I mean, it's flopped, which flop pops are kind of my weakness. I did see a flock Mufasa, and Carolyn was with me, so I couldn't really rationalize spending the money on it. My target. Oh my God, Kristen. We went to Target. Was it Sunday? And um, I posted them in one of the chats I'm in on Instagram, but I never posted them to my main page. But they had literally every 10-inch pop. They had a bunch of the 2 packs. They had a bunch of the baby nippets. They had one of the DC bombshell boxes, and they had what else did they have? Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank now. Oh, can't remember. But but yeah. Then this guy's still staring at me. I was gonna bring him to work, but my desk is kind of narrow, so I didn't want to bring him to work. But I still got this guy right here, which is my Doc Ock that I picked up last week from Steel Collectibles. What's going on, Smitty? All right, um, Smitty. All right, I went to Walgreens earlier, and if y'all remember when Kristen did her, I think it was her 500 sub giveaway or whatever, she gave away the Steamboat Willie Tsum Tsum set. Go to went to Walgreens tonight to looking around, and they had it on clearance for $1.29. I paid retail for that thing, which is like $12. If I had waited, for $1.29. I could have bought two of them. So they had two of them left, $1.29. Kind of hurt my. Yes, Smitty. It was actually I'm using my phone right now to do this, or else I would show you guys a picture of it. But yeah, I sent it to Carolyn. She's like, "What the hell?" Yeah. Well, actually, the day you did the giveaway, I went out and I bought one. Because again, I love Mickey and Steamboat Willie and stuff like that. So I had to go out and buy it. You didn't get one for you? Alright, so I'm gonna start going through this box. Um, if you watched my last video, you know what set this is. Well, I mean, it's maybe that's the way it goes though. But I got my 9 pops. That gives you a hint. I'm trying to. I'll just start here. So I finally got my Wreck-It Ralph pops. Finally came in, and I feel like an idiot because they came in, and apparently they came in when Carolyn was sick. Next day, she went back to work. Didn't tell me. Didn't tell me all weekend. I emailed them on Sunday, and she was like, "Oh yeah, they were delivered last Thursday." I'm like, "Didn't tell me." I've been sitting here waiting for them, and they were sitting in her car. She just didn't tell me, which is fun. But this is Taffeta. I love the second movie. I don't know how I feel about the ending. I still don't. I need to rewatch it. I haven't watched it since it's been released on DVD or Blu-ray or digital or whatever. Then we got Shank. The one good thing about pre-ordering this set from Shumi, aside from the fact that I had to wait a long time for every single pop to be delivered, is that I now have 9. Actually, I have 11 of the pop protectors. So already going to do with most of them. I'm gonna put most of them on our autograph pops and swap out the protectors on those. This is the regular yes. Um, Knows more. I kind of want to bring him to work with me and put him on my desk. Um, I don't know why, but I just feel like I need to have him on my desk. Um, I mean, I'm running out of room on my desk. I try and take pictures of like one or two items that are on my desk and just like post them, every once in a while. But yeah, I'm running. Carolyn doesn't realize that I'm live right now, and I keep trying to tell her that I'm live. No, I'm here, Tristan. I'm here. Um, you also got Fun Bun. He should have been this character right here needs his own movie. He's a little short, needs something. He needs more airtime. Oh, what is going on, STS? Hey, Ohana. So Fun Bun. Another one I kind of know needs to go to my office, but again, if I can remember, yeah. Well, Carolyn's trying to call me. That's why. That's why I keep freezing. Cause she wants to know which Wreck-It Ralph, Wreck-It Ralph, which is my go-to cosplay. Um, if I can get to more cons this year and do some cosplay, I would love to. If you guys saw the movie, I mentioned this earlier. Leo, I did not. Um, I I mean, part of it has to do with the fact that I'm putting money away for surgery I'm getting ready to have. Part of it is I didn't really see anything I wanted. Um, I mean, the only thing that would come close to buying if I saw it in the store would probably be the classic Thor. Um, the hyenas are cool. I'm a Disney guy, but I'm not gonna pay $40 for them. I don't have. I mean, I have two of the flop Lion King pops, but I'm not gonna. You know, this year I want to collect things that I like and not just run out and buy stuff just to buy it. Um, New house is doing good so far. Still trying to get adjusted to everything. With being hurt and stuff like that, it's kind of tough for me to pull my weight. But I'm hoping soon we'll get a more stable filming area. I mean, right now I'm filming in the dining room, so it's kind of weird. Um, and we got Fix It Felix. Um, and we got Vanellope, which is Carolyn's go-to, her go-to cosplay. And then I cheated. I had the chase. I pre-ordered all 9. Normally, I honestly wouldn't have pre-ordered the whole set. Um, but I pre-ordered it right around the time in October when Jetta was doing his daily giveaways and stuff like that, and he had a um, a coupon code for 25% off. Um, so I mean, 25% off. It basically took care of the shipping and some of the taxes and stuff. So it was a pretty good deal. Um, like I said, I have a love-hate relationship with pre-ordering from Shumi. Um, just be prepared when you order, especially a whole set like this. I mean, this is basically there's 9 pops in here. So you figure there's 8 pops um, plus the chase. You have to wait for every pop to arrive, and apparently not all of the pops ship at the same time. So you're literally waiting months and months to get them, which can be a bad thing, especially when you go to stores and you see them and people are saying, oh well, I bought all them months ago. I mean, I have them on pre-order and I knew I was getting them. But But yeah, I mean, me personally, I would definitely pre-order it in from Shumi. Um, just like I said, right now, the pops that I buy are going to be ones that I truly enjoy. I'm kind of getting into the Marvel Legends more and more. It's all Tentpool's fault. Um, but I mean, I'm really growing to like them. So that's kind of where I'm leading towards. If I were to spend my money on something right now, it would be that. Um, I mean, I went last. When's Napolio? Come over here. I can pull it. I have tweezers. I'm just trying to think what else. All right. Um, so I have a starting weight. Like I said, I want to do something with my weight, and I want to, you know, get you guys involved in it. No, Smitty, I saw a couple of the Nindroids I want. I want the Mickey ones. I saw the Steamboat Willie one in the black and white. I saw the colored one. Um, I kind of want the which one was it? The Captain America, but I mean that's $50. Carolyn would literally shoot me if I bought one. I'm surprised she didn't go nuts when I bought this for 15. But I'm sorry, this is 15. This I paid $15 for this. It's still collectibles. Um, then I bought the grayscale Hulk that's on my Instagram right now. I paid $10 for that one. I just said, gee. Yeah, I mean honestly, Kitty Sands Row kicks ass when it comes to content. Um, I know most of you guys are probably following her. What's going on, Nerd Crew? See, Nerd Crew is the one who got me all excited. They were talking to Cheap and Nerdy about going to Dragon Con, but if I'm well enough to where I can go, I'm going. It right now the tickets are $115 for the 5 days, and I would gladly pay the 115. No, 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 Nerd Crew, don't be sorry. I'm on the phone over chat, but yeah, Thor Ragnarok would be awesome too. That's probably my favorite Marvel movie. So definitely looking forward to maybe getting one of those. But I was there last Friday night when Jed and all them were there, and I had fun. Oh, Kristen, I'm no, I'm this pretty much no doubt about it. I'm gonna go. I mean, I don't care if I'm doing one handed. I'll figure it out. That is awesome, Brian. Have you been to Dragon Con before? Because I don't know about WonderCon, but Dragon Con, when you talk about cons, you talk about like ECCC and S. Oh, it is. I went last year, and I was kind of handcuffed with what I could kind of cover working with a Disney blog, but a lot of the fun stuff happens after hours, from what I've heard. So I'm kind of hoping this year I can figure out how to enjoy some of the craziness that is Dragon Con. But the panels are fun. I know Kristen's a huge Arrow fan, and I got to sit in on two panels with um, John Barrowman and Tom Cavanaugh and Brandon Roush and who else? I'm trying to think back now. But I mean, there's a lot of the guys from the Arrowverse were there. What's going on, Jimmy Crickets? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. I mean, the panels are fun. That's awesome, Leo. I've got some signed pops too. Megaton, oh my god, I am so jealous. Because Linda Larkin and and the guy that plays Aladdin are doing a meetup, or they're doing a thing for the anniversary of the Little Mermaid. That would be awesome to to meet both of them and get a pop signed by them. So I'm a little jealous on that one. I I told Carolyn I would drive down for the day, but um Stephen Amell wasn't there, but Victor Garber was there. He was um tell oh I definitely will base it. I don't know where she's at. She's dog sitting right now for our sister in law. So 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 I'll definitely tell her next time I talk to her. Um, and then I don't know if you guys watched my last video, but I also picked up Wheezy and Slinky Dog. What's one on Joseph Erickson? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I mean, Dragon Con is epic, Brian. So just be prepared to not sleep. Um, I would definitely recommend getting a hotel close to all the action. I mean, I live here, but for me, it's still a drive down to. I'm doing good too. I'm actually getting ready. This is my last weekend of junk food and soda and stuff like that. I'm gonna watch a movie with Sammy. All right, Brian. Enjoy your night. I'll probably always gonna go up here soon too, cause I'm exhausted. But I figured I'd jump on. You know, everyone else was jumping on. I figured I'd do too. And besides, I don't want to do another video. You know, videos are fun, but going live is a little bit more fun for me. But all right. So I was saying I have a starting weight. If you watched one of my last videos, I said I want to lose 100 pounds in a year. Um, that's definitely going to happen. I mean, it kind of has to happen at this point because I'm not getting any younger. But I'm definitely gonna do some giveaways. I kind of want to. I'm debating on how I want to do it. Brian, I'm half awake myself, but I had my box of Wreck-It Ralph pops I had to go through because having them sit here on the floor and kind of taunt me was just getting kind of annoying. But yeah, all of my Shumi pre-orders finally came in. I just needed to be more patient, and just having Carolyn in your ear for weeks and months telling you, oh, we don't stand, we're not getting them, they're not sending them, whatever. I'm like, no, we're getting them. But then I also picked up, so I have a Target Con pop. Have to run, take care of yourself. Well, I can definitely tell you that I'm gonna be on here more. As far as Carolyn goes, I'll drag her on here if I have to, kicking and screaming. Well, Brian, the problem with the Wreck-It Ralph pops is, and I guess I didn't realize it, there's 8 friggin' pops. And when they don't ship all at once, you get hung up, yeah, which is fine. I mean, again, I have, between this order and my Biggie order, I have 11.5 protectors. And 6 of them are going to go onto my signed pops. So, yeah, I mean, it's a win-win. I mean, it's just hard when you have, someone telling you, oh, well, I think we got scanned. I'm like, we didn't get scanned. It just, you try to explain to her, but then it's like, she didn't know how long it actually took to, took to get everything in. But then what's funny is the box came and she never told me about it. I had to email Shumi to have him tell me that the box arrived. So there's always that. But yeah, so Yeah, so definitely gonna do some giveaways, but they're gonna be different. Um, you know, it's not gonna be, if I hit 600 subs, if I hit 800, it's gonna be when I lose weight. What I want to do is do a giveaway a month with a target goal or target weight loss. Like, month one, I want to lose 20 pounds. If I lose 20 pounds, I'll do a giveaway. But I'm gonna keep myself honest. I'm not, I mean, to prove that I'm not tanking. We'll talk about what I'm doing. I'll post, on my Instagram what I'm eating, um, things like that. It's a motivation for me to lose weight, but to keep at it because the more weight I lose, the more giveaways I'll do. Um, they may not all be pops. There'll be some pops. There'll be some other stuff. But if I don't lose weight that month, all right, Jiminy, um, enjoy the rest of your night. All right. So basically, if I don't lose the weight that month, if I don't hit that goal, that giveaway rolls over to the next month. So instead of one giveaway, it'd be two, or just two prizes. So that way when I finally do break that plateau, it could be 2 3 months of prize build up that we're giving away. But I'm hammering that out. I need to sit down and talk to Carolyn about that just to make sure she's on board with it. I don't want to throw out some outrageous claim and then not pull through with it. But this channel's gonna be a little bit different. As I've alluded to. I mean, I'll still buy collectibles and we'll still show off and we'll still hang out and we'll still talk. But it's gonna be a motivational tool for me to get this shit done. Exactly, Brian. That's why and I mean honestly, I've kind of been on the outside looking in, and the number of subs that I have, the 510 as of today, that number doesn't matter to me. The numbers that matter are the numbers of the people who comment on what I do, or follow me on Instagram and comment and like my stuff on there. I mean, I could have 10,000 subs, but if I only have 25 views, what's the point? But yeah, I'm using you guys to hold me accountable, but the reward at the end of the month will be we're gonna do a giveaway. I mean, even if I have 20 people, pushing me through the next year, to lose that 100, that's fine by me. And that's gonna be the reward for helping me. Is okay, we're gonna do a giveaway, we're gonna give away, whatever, but then for me at the end of the year, I'm gonna, I'm gonna negotiate something with Carolyn about doing something for myself that I've always wanted to do, but I can't right now because I am, the weight that I'm at. But that's where it's at. But I don't know. It's I've had a awakening these last couple weeks. And talking to the doctor today, I think I'm gonna have my eyes open even more when it comes time to do my blood work and everything else, which I'm prepared for. I'm preparing for the absolute worst. Um, you know, I got put on some medicine for my blood pressure today. I'm 37 years old. I shouldn't have to be on medicine for that. You know, We talked about doing these. We talked about doing the food challenges, and I know I can do them. I know I can sit here and eat 12 tacos. Not even a freaking problem. You know, I, the nugget challenge. I can definitely do. I can do 60 nuggets, no problem. but it is a problem. It's a health problem that I'm not, I don't want to put myself through. But I think before Monday I might have to knock one of them off and do a nugget challenge. Stay tuned to find out. We'll see. And I'll do it live. You know, I don't know, but definitely, I definitely want to do movie reviews. Tonight I went and I had two chicken sandwiches from Burger King and a what was supposed to be a large milkshake was actually probably like a small, but I don't know. The whole last weekend thing and Carolyn not being here, I kind of want to go a little nuts, but I don't want to like wind up in the ER on Sunday morning either. But a lot of this stems from the fact that no, it wouldn't be a hurrah, Smitty. No, it wouldn't be. But no, honestly, I was driving. I was actually driving to get dinner, and just kind of thinking to myself, I'm doing this journey for myself, but I'm also doing it because I don't want Carolyn to lose me the same way she lost her father, which is in an instant. I want to grow old with her. I want to annoy the shit out of her until I am, old and gray. I don't want to, just, you know, back out of some, parking spot one day and that's that. So, you know, so my haul for ECC was blood pressure medicine. Beat that. I'm waiting. I'm just kidding. But no, but seriously though, is that and the surgery could definitely be an option for me, just not right now, because I haven't been seen by a doctor in a while. But I want to start, and if I do it on my own, that's a start. I'm starting at 364 pounds. I've gained 4 pounds in a year, which I don't know how that happened, but crazily, I want to, if I can, I want to hit 200 by December of next year. That would be 164 pounds in a year, and then in about a year and a half. If I could hit that, that would just be epic. But that would be way too skinny for me. I would take 230, 240. Um, but right now I'm shooting for the 100. Um, that start date will be, and honestly, for I'm doing it, but I'm putting myself at a disadvantage for a while doing my shoulder surgery. But I'm already going to be at a disadvantage because I can't work out the way I'm programmed to work out because my knees are shot. I can't go, run as hard as I used to when I was, you know, back in high school and back in college when I was, 230, 240, or 250. But, you know, I'm keeping my options open. We'll kind of see how things go. But the shoulder surgery will definitely help just with everyday life, and that's all I want it to do. I'm not going to go to the gym and do deadlifts and stuff like that. I'm going to do a lot of cardio. I want to get a Fitbit and just track my steps. I'm going to be one of those annoying assholes who, oh, I only have 9,812 steps. Let me go back out and walk it a little bit more. Because my parents are the same way. My parents, but it's working for them. My father, when I saw him in Disney, he had lost, I think it was like 20 something pounds in a couple weeks just walking. So, You know, no matter how tired my lazy ass is, I'm gonna come home from work and, you know, grab one of my dogs and go for a walk. Um, exactly, Brian. You know, I mean, I'm trying to go into this with as much knowledge as I can, because I don't want to start doing something and then be told, oh, well, you have, you're dealing with this, this, and this, and you can't do all that. So I'm not going to officially start until I know exactly what I'm dealing with health wise. You know, am I diabetic? Do I have this? Do I have that? Do I have the other thing? You know, what do I need to put into my diet? What I mean, obviously, now it's easy. Take out soda, take out candy, take out, you know, all the crap that I've been eating for the last freaking 20 years of my life for the most part, and just, you know, go from there. What's going on? We're just hanging out talking, you know, just talking pops, talking weight loss, talking, you know, health, talking just everything. I kind of feel compelled to hold a pop here just so people know I'm still a pop channel, sort of, even though I'm really not, because I don't, you know, I don't know. But definitely gonna be some videos. Def- I'm trying to figure out how to make. I mean that's what it is. That's I took the adventures off. Just be honestly, I have a feeling that my name being so long, I don't win giveaways as easily. So that's why I'm trying to shorten my name a little bit. You can't stop everything cold turkey. Oh no, trust me, Spinny. I mean, a lot of it is. I mean, honestly, I don't eat a lot of crap. It's just the amount of crap that I eat. You know, I mean, you know, having a hamburger, take the bun off is great. But if I have, four hamburgers as opposed to two or one, I'm still getting the burger, but I'm not eating as many. You know, I mean, the last straw for me was Sunday. It was Sunday. We went to Red Robin with it was me, Caroline, and my mother-in-law. I had a burger, and she tempted me. She said, "Do you want to have another one?" I'm like, "I can't back out now." Oh well, trust me, Smitty. The weight loss stuff or the advice for weight loss would never come from a doctor. It would never come from. And honestly, my doctor is a bigger guy anyway. So I mean, it's not like I'm dealing with a doctor who's 125 pounds. Former Mr. Olympian. He just wants to see me healthy. But I mean, my parents have been doing this doing their stuff for a while. I'll take a little bit of what everyone's telling me and find out what works for me. The soda, I was pretty much away from soda for a while. Um, Drinking just like seltzer and water and some of the half and half iced tea. Um, but the last couple weeks, I've just been drinking soda and monsters, and I know that's not good for me. So Monday, I'll drink water. I'll probably go tomorrow and get some seltzer water and things like that, and just have it stocked up and just go from there. Um, and Smitty, I mean, I've done it before. I'm not a stranger to losing weight, but I've never been one to really stick with it. You know, because I had no one really holding me to it. I mean, your parents. I mean, shoot, for graduation when I was in college, I dieted for. Let me think here. I graduated in May. I think I started that November, and I lost about 50 pounds just eating like turkey sandwich for lunch and like a breakfast smoothie and a well portioned dinner and drinking nothing but and drinking gallons of water. You know, I can remember walking around with a gallon of water and just drinking, just doing shots of it. And I lost about 40, 50 pounds that way. But the minute I stopped, and the minute people stopped holding me accountable for it, I gained it all right back. You know, that's why I'm putting it on YouTube. That's why I'm gonna, put it on Instagram. That way people can say, hey, why are you drinking that soda? Or, I mean, there's not gonna be anything to hide, and there's not gonna be, and there's, doing the giveaways is an incentive for people to help me. Because if I hit that, let's say 20-pound goal for the month, it's gonna be a reward for the people who who helped me. And that's been the key is, it's not, the giveaways. I'm gonna be very observant on who is helping, who's, because I mean it's YouTube giveaways. Everyone is a fan when giveaways in the title or in the whatever. I mean, soda is my. I mean, full disclosure, I have a soda by my bed right now. Um, that's a damn good soda too. Damn you, Fanta. But but again, come Monday, I don't have a problem replacing that soda with seltzer or water. I'm gonna miss it for a while, and my body's gonna hate me for about a couple of days to a week. But I have to do it. I mean, I have a about a 7-month-old nephew to watch grow up. I don't, I want to be here for it. You know, if there's a miracle or a shot of Carolyn and I having kids, I have to lose the weight. You know, so the stakes are pretty high. You know, but I've always been a competitor. I've always kind of fought from behind, so that's what I'm gonna do. I switched to Force you die too. And yeah, I mean, trust me, for a minute I'm gonna miss soda, and you know, hopefully once I'm off soda, this iced tea I can have every once in a while. Talking to my mom today, she said, just don't drink it like don't replace the tea with your soda. You need to, have tea be like a, you know, kind of like a special, almost a specialty thing as opposed to just what I'm drinking. Oh, I will never drink coffee. I would rather be tired than drink coffee. And that's my problem right now. I'll go and I'll buy big cans of Monster, and those I know are screwing me up. And I work 5 days a week. I'll have three or four, and that's not good for me. It's good that I'm recognizing everything. Now I just need to actually stop. And once I stop, I'm fine. Like buying pops. I mean, shoot. You know, before moving in here, we'd go and buy it. Wouldn't think twice about spending $100 on pops every couple of weeks. Uh, this, yeah, these are the first three pops I've bought all year. Well, no, since we've been back, these are the first three that I bought. What's going on, Chabby? Yeah, I wish it were my house, but it is Carolyn's grandmother's house. We're just staying here, helping with her and helping around the house. So, but hopefully soon, I will either muscle through doing it before surgery or shortly thereafter surgery. I'll get the hopefully get the filming room together. That way I can film over there. But I mean, I kind of like filming here. I'm sitting in a chair. Got Santa Claus behind me. He's watching. In case y'all want to know where Santa is during the year, he's right over here, chilling. But I mean, honestly, I feel so much better being here than I did living in my apartment. Um, More mentally, physically, physically right now is a whole other story. Um, the right side of my body is about 70. The left side of my body is 37. Maybe 40, 42, but she is dog sitting right now, Chabby. Our sister-in-law and brother-in-law they're actually up in New York for the weekend, so she's over there watching their dogs and watching their house and all that other good stuff. But she'll be back on Sunday. I'm probably going to see her tomorrow, whenever I wake up. Um, I say that because I get up at 5:15 every day to be at work by 7. So I look forward to my Saturdays and Sundays I'm sleeping in. But I am in. Oh, Chabby, I definitely will. It's funny because with with her taking a break from being on here with me, she mentioned you, as far as commenting on her Instagram and saying that she missed her. You know, I I made Brittany take her dogs when she does and dogs it. Um, my sister-in-law's dogs would probably kill our dogs because they're a little bit bigger and more possessive. My dogs are probably 25 and 20 pounds each. Their dogs are like 80 pounds. So, and I mean, and they're adjusting fine. It's weird when we were in our apartment. Anytime Carolyn would leave the bedroom to go somewhere, the dogs would bark because they need to have her close by. Right now they're out on the covered. It's on this call a covered porch, but it's really just a sunroom. They're out there and they don't bark for anything. So they're adjusting to their space out there. We have a nice backyard to. It's not fenced in, so unfortunately we can't let them just run loose. But I try to make it a point to let them run around for like 20 minutes or so. Um, Whenever I walk them, which is part of the reason why I'm not live any sooner because it takes me about an hour to walk the dogs once I'm home. Because I walk them and walk them around, stuff like that. But, you know, I mean, it's definitely nicer, again, I don't have to worry about the, say I missed you, that's awesome. Brian, we all needed the change. It was just too stressful, you know, and I say that only because we're dealing with so much BS and just the neighbors were horrible and the complex is horrible. And complex actually called me a couple weeks ago. Hey, Mr. Hey Robert. This is so and so from where we used to live. We have you slated out to move in. Next week. Are y'all still moving out? I'm like, we moved out a month ago. Do you have the keys? No, I gave them in to you guys. And I still haven't heard back from them. But apparently we paid the February rent, so that's fine. Bunch of idiots, I swear. Brian, you have no. I mean, literally, we were there for 3 years, and we had three different property management companies. It was like once a year. It was just a revolving door. There we go. Yeah, Chabby, new place is fine. We're trying to fit in as much as we can here. Um, this is a work in progress, but I'm loving it. I actually did a live not too long ago showing you guys the front of the front and the side of the house. You walk out and it's a nice little like big pondish lakeish area that has like animals, but they did switch out the goat, or not the goat. They had a donkey there, but now there's a cow living next door to us. So the dogs were more friendly with the donkey than they are with the cow, which is kind of funny, but yeah. And then Chabby, if you missed it, I'm getting ready to do a year-long giveaway. It, basically predicating upon my weight loss. My goal is to once I officially start, my goal is to lose 100 pounds year to date. Um, whether it's because my appointment's on March 28th, so I'm hoping like right around there or like the first week of April, I'll have an idea of what is or isn't wrong with me, and hopefully be cleared for surgery. Then once I'm cleared for surgery, I would have to have it within 30 days, or else all the blood work and stuff that I did is for naught because it wouldn't be good after that. So my surgery could happen anywhere from April to May. April 11th is my birthday. So I will write that down, Chabby, because I will probably forget. Actually, you know what? Note to Robert when you watch this later. Chabby's birthday, April 11th. Don't you remember that? Remember that, Robert. Thank you, Chabby. I mean, it's, you know, a lot of it has to do with just what I've done in my life, jobs that I've had, and things like that. I mean, you work, because for me, I've worked in the automotive industry for a while. I worked for Firestone and worked for Goodyear, and I worked for National Tire and Batteries, and a lot of other places that dealt with putting up and throwing around tires and heavy car parts. I worked for AutoZone for almost 5 years. And I worked for Advance Auto for another year. So a lot of retail, especially automotive retail, it's a lot of just lifting and putting up parts all day long. So that just kind of destroyed my shoulder. I don't think playing rugby and lacrosse and stuff in high school helped any either. But just the last probably, we can call it 20 years of my life has been sort of physically demanding. I mean, car batteries. I don't know if you've picked up a car battery lately, but they're not exactly the lightest things in the world. And when you pick up, do them day in day out. Oh God, Brian! Thank God I'm at a desk job right now. I mean, there's still some stuff I have to pick up and move around, but thankfully it's nothing as bad as I am. I mean, I'm 37, Chabby, but my right shoulder, I have osteoarthritis, so my right shoulder is that to the equivalent of a 70-year-old man. Um, just with all the wear and tear and the breakdown and everything in there. Um, it's worn a lot more than it should be for someone my age, and that comes with throwing car tires for about 6 years, and car parts for another about 7 years, and being the guy, you grab all the heavy stuff, when you're moving, or when someone needs help moving heavy stuff, get the big fat kid, because the big fat kid's strong. and things like that. Just it just all wears and tears on you. Um, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't change my life for anything. You know, um, I'm a proponent, and if you change one thing, you can change everything. You know, if I went back in time and if I never met someone, not meeting that person could have a slingshot effect on everything. Not to be somewhere else doing something completely different right now. But God, 55 minutes. And there's still three of you in here. You guys are awesome. I definitely appreciate it. I mean, to be honest, I haven't lost as many supporters as I thought I would. I mean, I haven't really done anything in over 2 months. Um, I mean, I'm trying to. Chabby, I definitely agree with that. I definitely felt invincible for a while. Um, I think the first chink in the armor happened probably about 6 years ago, 7 years. No, I think about 7 years ago. I was working for an AutoZone, um, and I was strong. Um, I deadlifted a transmission and moved it by myself. Um, but I was trying to help a couple customers and an employee lift up a motor, and the employee dropped his part of it, and I just kind of fell forward, tweaking my back, and I think that's where a lot of this stuff started. Um, Hitting 30, I was like the switch went off. Um, I wouldn't say 30 for me, Brian. I would say probably 30, mid 30s for me. Because my shoulder's always been somewhat of a sore spot, but probably the last 2 3 years has it's really gotten worse. Um, and a lot of it is just machismo. You kind of feel like you can get through it. You kind of feel like, oh well, I'm fine, whatever. I can still do this. Oh, I abused this body. This body has had abuse. Um, I do, as I've said, I have. If there's a contact sport, I played it. Um, working in the automotive field, doing what I did is very intensive. Um, and and working in retail, you don't think about it, but that puts a lot of strain on your body because everywhere you work, you can't sit down, you can't do this, you can't do that. So you're literally on your feet on the go for 7, 8, 9, 10 hours a day, and I couldn't tell you how many times I worked 13, 14, 15 hours a day. And my job, just from memory, my job at Advance. Um, if you're watching this later, Jason, you can attest to this. You watch me work, climbing up and down ladders, um, you know, stocking and restocking shelves, and literally hanging like a monkey off of a tree to grab parts. Um, you're hunched over the hood of a car putting a battery in. Things like that. That's why, as a former employee, I got pissed and would get pissed when people wouldn't tip you for putting a battery in. Chabby, it does. I mean, it does. Um, you know, what was it? Back in 2017, I actually had a flare up from sciatica, um, and that pain put me on my ass. The pain in my shoulder, depending upon what I do, will put me on my ass. Um, and I have a high tolerance for pain. That's why I've gone through so much with my shoulder. But now it's to the point where again I can't pour a glass of iced tea in a cup at a certain level because the angle hurts my shoulder. You know, um, you know, I'd rather go through the pain and the rehab to have somewhat of a normal life than deal with it. You know, um, I mean, again, we have a young nephew that I want to be able to hold and play catch with once he's old enough, and do things when he's older. And I can't do. I mean, I can barely throw. Um, and I played baseball for the better part of 10 years, and not to be able to throw hard or just throw at all. It's kind of scary, kind of sad when you really think about it. But that's what this whole next level of this channel is going to be about, is taking that back. Um, you know, so I mean that's where I'm at. I mean, you know, it's not going to be mystery boxes. It's not going to be you know ECCC hauls. It's not going to be which Grail Pop that I buy today. It's going to be my life. Smattered in with collectibles and things like that. But I never did a video on this, and it's an hour in, and there's three of you here. I finally got my bow. Or did I? I got a bow. I didn't get my Funko Pop, but Disney Store came through in the clutch. But I mean, honestly, though, this is cute. This is, I mean, I had to get this. We had a gift card. If you remember, we gotten a gift card from the DVC for doing the DVC tour, and we never spent it in Disney World because Carolyn wouldn't listen to me. So we moved here, and we decided to order stuff. That's one of the things that I ordered. The other one I ordered the Donald Kingdom Hearts 3 Monsters Inc. Pop, which I don't think I had, but I know I got the Goofy, and I think I got Mickey or Sora when we were down and bought the GameStop stuff. I have to double check myself on that, but we got that. Then I also got this. I'm not going to use it for its intended purpose because I don't want to damage it. I got a little Figment pillow pet. And then, if you're watching one of Anthony, I think it was supposed to be his last live, which lasted all of like a week. But got my little Baymax, and I have and also got the pocket pop keychain that he sent. That is in the other room. I don't really feel like getting out the door yet, but that thing has some serious glow on it from what I've heard, because it sits under the light whenever the lights are on, and then Chabby, Brian, I'm gonna buy Bao. I don't, I've told Carolyn I don't care, how much he is at the moment. I decided to buy him. I'll buy him. That's not a problem, cause it was a couple weeks ago. I was on the Fandango website. I signed up and I got a free $2 off coupon. They had the Bao, the short for $2. I bought that and I watched it. But I love dumplings. I mean, come on. This is on the Disney Store website. I think they, Chabby, I don't care. I don't buy pops regularly anymore. That's one of the things that, I'm trying my best not to buy a lot of pops that I kind of like, but I don't love. But if Carolyn said you can go buy Bell right now, I would hop on eBay and I'd buy them. I wouldn't care how much it costs. There's a few pops I would do that with. Um, I've said in previous streams, Bao is number one on my list. Um, Number two would be the flop Krampus Chase from Hot Topic that I foolishly and stupidly gave away. Um, I didn't give them away. I traded them, but I let them out of my sight. And my Walgreens exclusive General Grievous um, that I traded. Um, so I mean, those are the three that I would almost say, no matter what I'd buy. And honestly, after those three pops, if I didn't buy another pop, I really wouldn't care. You know, because I don't know. I mean, I've said it all day long. The releases today for me were not fire. There were some cool looking pops. I mean, obviously I'm not an anime guy, so I wasn't gonna wait online for the you know whatever that was. I mean, the only one I would buy would be Classic Thor, and I mean, it has a GameStop shared, so I can probably go on the GameStop tomorrow and I'll find one. Wouldn't be surprised. I did that last, was it for NYCC with Korg and Meek, or is it SDCC? I don't remember. I still need the other two Marvin the Martians. Robert, when you start reading Talk Now, contribute to one of the first. Well, Smitty, we still have that 2 pack the from Christmas. I still have the giveaway too. And I'm only yeah, Stay Puft 10 inch, but I mean it's funny because people waited online for like those 10 inches, and I said earlier I went to my Target, and they had them all on Sunday, and like they had a whole end cap full of them, and then they had one of the other main pop display areas with some of them too. Um, I have to email Matthew because I haven't gotten it. I mean, again, I'm not in any hurry. I'll talk to Matthew about that and see, cause 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 I gave him my new work address, so I don't know if it just got lost in the shuffle over in the mailroom, or I mean, again, it's not a huge deal for me. Matthew's a good guy, so I trust him to ship it to me. I mean, shoot, I still have stuff I have to ship out, which is all in storage. I need to limp over there one day, and I mean, thankfully it's not that far. TargetCon is this one. Yeah, I mean, Chabby, it has been a while, but I mean, truthfully, life happens, and I mean, again, Matthew, I trust, so it's not, you know, I am not getting scammed from Matthew. I mean, shoot, again, I was just getting ready to say, I still have stuff I have to ship out too, that were giveaways, because, life happens. And I mean, just to put it into perspective a little bit, since we moved in here, we've spent probably, oh my god, I think we spent over $2,000 in medical bills. between doctor visits and MRIs and stuff. What's going on Rebel Toys? Um, I'm just hanging out talking. I had a moment. Um, our Carolyn's grandmother's asleep right now, and my mother-in-law's out somewhere, so I figured I'd take the opportunity to go live and hang out for over 70 minutes. Um, but as far as the it's good to be back at Rebel Toys. Long story short, I got my pre-orders in from Shumi for my Ralph Breaks the Internet collection, or my set. I bought these two pops for Carolyn last week. If you watched my last video, I actually got a Target Con pop a week after Target Con. Um, Picked up my pre-order from Plastic Empire a couple weeks ago. And then I'm fat. I'm losing weight, doing giveaways when I hit different weight loss goals. That will hopefully be starting soon. I will have more information on everything once I know a more definitive schedule as far as hey what hey Carolyn C, welcome to the stream. Yes, it is starting soon, Carolyn, as in Monday. No more soda. I'm taking all the soda that's still in the house and I'm dumping it down the drain. All the snacks, all the junk food, throwing it all out. Yes, Carolyn, they've all been asking for you. Everybody's missed you, Carolyn. Except for me, I haven't missed you. I saw you this morning. But yes, I'm... See, Carolyn doesn't watch my videos anymore, so she has no idea what we're talking about when it comes to the my goals and potential giveaways in the near future. I'm about to pass out. Brian, I'm about to get off here too in a few, so don't worry. You can if you want to watch back, write the timestamp down, and then you can just rewatch from that point. That's usually what I try and do. Yes, Carolyn doesn't watch anyone else's videos except for the Little House on the Prairie. You need to start watching people's videos, Carolyn. So much easier to tease you when you went here. Oh, I showed them the bow. I showed them bow, Carolyn. It's almost as cute as the pop, but not really. Definitely will do. I'm doing the. So you're looking for for 73 minutes and 35 seconds, Brian. Write that number down. All right, Brian. Oh man, what time is it? Let me grab my other phone here and see what time it is. Alright. If you guys are fans of like random stuff on like random stuff to watch, get this app right here. It is called Pluto TV. This right here, Pluto TV. It's absolutely free. They're not a sponsor yet. They don't know that. But if you're a wrestling fan, they have a channel devoted to nothing but TNA Impact. If you like old game shows, they have a game show network. Um, if you like just old vintage TV shows that have an old like classic TV channel, that have old random movies. Um, if I go on, all right, first nice Christmas collection, Carolyn. This could be our pops. Just saying, she would never know the difference. She would never know the difference, Carolyn. I think we should do that. If I had permission from Carolyn, I would show you. There's literally a, I don't know if you want to call it a china cabinet or a like a wall insert, but on this wall where my like the fat of my arm here is pointing, this would be an epic place to display pops or figures of any size. This one here is pretty nice too. There's also a couple more over this way too. That me just that me just being a me being a pop collector, Marvel Legends collector, just knick-knack collector. It would be um it's a lot better than the old place Rebel Toys. It's still not completely private and not completely our own because we're here with her grandmother and her mom because we're helping to kind of take the stress off of her mom, but also help with the grandmother. But I'm enjoying it so far. I'll yes, Rebel. It's a work in progress, but it's fine. It could always be worse. We could be living in a tent somewhere, um, or a cardboard teepee or something. But but yeah, yes, yes. They definitely love the cow and the goats. We're definitely in the city. I showed I kind of showed the front of the house not too long ago. Um, I think that finally loaded onto YouTube. Forget a video, make me a custom pop and one for Carolyn. I'm just kidding. His birthday is April 11th. Want to know how I know that? He told me, and I remembered. I remembered. God, 78 minutes. Well, I'm definitely getting back to the swing of things because you know, because mine is showing 3 people in here, but there's had to be a couple more than that. You got my birthday gift from you and Carolyn. I will defer that to Carolyn because I'm pretty certain it's gonna be something Disney related. So I'm cool with that. And I also got this cool guy too. This is all Kent Pool asphalt. If he hadn't shown me Marvel Legends, I would not have gone down this rabbit hole. You hush right now, Rebel Toys, or else I will ban you. I'm kidding, but I'm just trying to think of other things to show. Keep in touch. Definitely, Chabby. Um, I'm running out of things to show you. Well, I need to step out. I have to finish my clothes and then get to bed. I'm sure the doggies will be waking me up. All right, Carolyn. Well, I guess on that, I mean, if the wife is leaving, I guess I can leave too because it's almost midnight. Actually, oh yeah, it's about 11:30. But I've been on here for I was wanting to what sale at Walgreens, Carolyn? Because if it's the one I think you're talking about, is it the 13.99 Marvel Legends or the $1.29 on that on the Steamboat Willie Tsum Tsum set that I paid $13 for? Get you, Walgreens. I see what you're doing. Everything I buy, well, which ones did they have? Did they have any worth paying? Actually, no. Let me go to Steel Collectibles. I'll pick up one. Cause they have them loose for like 10, $15. And I mean, all of them come loose anyway after I open the package. I don't know and no. Okay. So you said so you were thinking about that one. So clothes are what? Oh, they're done. Okay. Well, go get some rest because you didn't sleep well last night, and I didn't really sleep well last night either. You might be well. You might be lagging a little bit. I wish I had Walgreens. Um, Walgreens. I, I can't disagree with you there, Chabby, because they're all great stores in their own way. Walgreens has the nice little 4 for 4 candy sale. Um, but this has the same pops we've had for like 5 years. I went into one tonight and all they had was Shawn Michaels, Kane, the Praetorian Guard. No, Target's not bad. Target's not that bad. I mean, their toys are overpriced, but they have food. Walgreens has cheap candy. Hot Topic, I can do that Hot Topic. As long as it's a website, I can do that at the store. I always feel very old going in there. At first, I felt too normal, and now I just feel way too old to go in there. Because like back when I was a teen, Hot Topic was literally the emo store. So people going in there always had like the big Janko jeans and you know like nose rings and what do I know? Um yeah me I mean uh see hunting's fun but I mean and Carolyn, if you're still in here, can attest to the fact that going to Walgreens, or not Walgreens, Walmart is a disappointment. It's the same pops. Walgreens, same pops. Target, you might get lucky and find something. All right, Chabby, enjoy your lunch, and I'll try and get back on live tomorrow. And I'll try and drag Carolyn onto a live once she's back. Lady Dazed, what's going on? Where's my cake shake at? You have until Sunday to get me one. Because after that, I'm going on a diet and we're gonna lose weight. We gonna give away some pops doing so. No more free ride giveaways where it's a random comment generator. As soon as I lose weight, we give away pops. I haven't worked out the kinks yet on how that's gonna work, but we don't do it. Then we got I don't know why I just love showing this guy off. I need a flight scan for him. I wish these articulated a little bit better. Exactly, Lady Days. Yeah, it's all about motivation, and yeah, well, I mean, that's the problem with head sculpts on like humans. You know, depending upon when they were made, he is awesome. I mean, I'm sorry, I was. It literally took me far too long to pick out stuff for myself last week at Steel. Um, it was a rainy, like cold day, so my knee was really bothering me. I didn't want to be there long, but I mean, I picked these up for Carolyn, like everyone saw in the video, and I had I had everything from the Great Kazoo Dorbs ride to Office Space Pops to um, New Wave Marvel Legends to other random stuff in my hand to buy for myself. But I was standing at the case with the Legends, and he popped out at me, and I had to have him. But you know, when you shop with Carolyn, you always learn to buy in even numbers. So I bought the Grayscale Hulk, which I don't have here because he's at work on my desk. But if you go onto my Instagram, you'll see some pictures of him. Um, yeah, I'm definitely slipping down the Legends rabbit hole very very quickly. And to I mean honestly, pops are fine, but I'm not finding a lot of pops like I used to, as far as ones that I really want. There's some nice looking ones that came out, you know, but just not for me. So I mean, as long as Legends, you know, as long as I find characters that I like, that's where we're gonna go. But I've showed this a couple times. I'll show it again. I finally got Bow. I got Bow. Not the pop version, but he's still cute. So I had to pick him up from the Disney Store online. We had a gift card. We had a gift card left over from our Disney trip, so that Disney had like a free shipping weekend and like extra percentage off. So we bought that. Carolyn bought a bunch of stuff. Then I had to get this. I'm not using it for its intended purpose because I don't want to ruin it. But I love Figment, so I had to get a Figment pillow pet. And then, if you were watching one of Anthony's, I think it was, oh god, about 2 3 weeks ago. Um, I won this. The intent that's actually a pillow pet, Rebel Toys. So a lot of people use them as a pillow, whether it be folded up like that, or it has a little Velcro strap. You can undo it, and it opens up as a small pillow. But for the purpose I'm using them for is really just to hold my cell phone at night. But Anthony sent me, or he didn't send me. I won this, and also won a glow in the dark Baymax Pocket Pop, which is in the other room right now. So I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna get up and get it. Trying to think what else. Um, I did partake in Target Con a week later. I saw him and I had to get him. That was my one of the main ones. I mean, obviously I'm a guy. I'm a sports fan. MJ would have been kind of cool to get. Darth Vader would have been cool. But again, you know, I don't wait in line. I don't really get hyped for Target cons and stuff like that. I guess part of it is because right now I have bigger things to pay for, but Yeah. Today I got blood pressure medicine. That's so much better than you know, 3-pack hyenas or the that random Game of Thrones character or the random. Uh, I mean, there was nothing. I mean, there was really nothing that good that came out, in my opinion. Um, and that's mine and mine alone. I mean, people have their opinions. I mean, last year we had Yondu. Last year we had Sharkhead Maui. Last year we had so many other good ones. Um, and I felt it felt kind of flat. I mean, you got the Pillsbury Doughboy with the little cookie. I mean, shoot, that's not a real upgrade. You got some Pez. Um, I mean, for me, if I had the other ones in the line, I would say maybe the Wizard of Oz vinyls would be kind of cool, but I don't have the other ones, so no. The hyenas, I think they're a little overpriced at $40. I'm not a Harry Potter guy. I'm not an anime fan, so you know, you lost me right there. So, but I mean that's true of pretty much any con. I mean, I'll try for stuff. If I don't get it, then I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. Cause what's funny is pop like this, you know, I can rush out the first day it drops, or I can wait 6 months and it'll still be there. The price may go up or may go down or be the same, but the pop is still gonna be there. You know, I'm taking 2019 to kind of chase pops that I want. I said it earlier. There's 3 pops that I would pretty much drop. Obviously with Carolyn's permission, because I'm not trying to get killed or murdered here, but there are 3 pops that I would buy back into my collection at pretty much any. I say pretty much any price, but within reason. Um, Obviously, Bow, which I got screwed out of with the Funko Shop, and the last 2 are self-inflicted. And I traded in my flocked chase Krampus from Hot Topic and my Walgreens General Grievous. I traded in a little too soon, but that's kind of right when I started to collect pops more seriously. Um, I mean, there's a lot of pops I've given away in my day, even before I was a good collector that are sitting. They're not grails, but they're sitting pretty right now. I used to have Robin Hood. I used to have Prince John. Those are both like I think between 40 and $60 a piece. Um, I think I had Captain America from Winter Soldier, which I think is a pretty expensive pop. I mean, again, I'm not losing sleep over it. Obviously, I mean I am the ones I am kicking myself over, and I'll say it in every stream if I'm asked, is pretty much anything that was sold in the Disney store. Um, and I walked right past because at that point I was collecting Vinylmations, and I walked right past. I think I want to say the first 2. I think it was the original 60 Disney pops were Disney store pops. And I walked right by them all. The first wave right at Ralph, I held them all in my hand at one point. Never bought them. I actually bought. This is the one where I'm embarrassed to say, but I bought Donald Duck, the Alien, and one other one, and I returned them. Now, I would say pull up on Stash or Pop Price Guide, but those pops are a couple $100 a piece right now, and I returned them. I had them in my hands. I had them in my house, and I returned them because I'm an idiot. But I mean, again, you live, you learn, you move on. I mean, I do have some Funimation that are still worth $100 or more, and I still have a lot of Funimation that I have that I won't get rid of. So it is what it is. We all make mistakes. We all learn from mistakes. That's kind of why I try and pick up ones that I see that I like, because I trust my gut. And when I go back and I look through, Stash or now the new Funko app, and I see the ones that I looked over and Carolyn or whoever I was with at the time said no, and they're all $70, $80 pops. At least I have the eye. So I can kind of trust myself. But I don't really think a lot of the new wave pops that are coming out now are going to be worth that much because they're coming out in such huge quantities. And that was the good part about pops when they first came out. They were more selective. They were more, they weren't as plentiful as they are now. I mean, you can't go around now and see a first wave Ninja Turtle sitting on the shelf somewhere. You don't see Disney ones sitting on the shelf for retail anymore because they weren't really around all that much. But you can still see stuff from, Road One still sit over here in Walmart. I'll use the Walgreens I went into. They still have Shawn Michaels and Kane and Sabine and stuff like that. They're not getting rid of them. So, but I think I only have one person left in here. I've been going for over an hour and 20 minutes now, which is normal for me. But I'm actually gonna go to bed. I am exhausted. I've been up since about 5:30 this morning, or whatever you want to call it. But I want to thank everyone for popping in. Be on the lookout. I will do a video in the next week or so, just kind of explaining what. Well. I appreciate you staying till the end, Rebel Toys. You are awesome. For anyone who braves to watch it this far, who hasn't seen this, I will be doing a year-long giveaway. Probably one giveaway a month. I think the way I'm going to do it is it's going to be linked to a certain number of pounds that I lose in a month. We'll say, let's say the first month is 20 pounds. If I hit 20 pounds, we do a giveaway. If I don't hit the 20 pounds, that prize will roll over to the next month. So if I hit that target goal, then we'll do either two prizes for one person, or we'll do two prizes, one for one and one. But I'm not the top two, Carolyn, and we'll figure that out. And then I'll figure out how to get involved and have it be fair to the people that are actually supporting me in this year-long journey, as opposed to someone who just comes in the live stream or just comments on a video. So we'll figure, I'll figure this out. This is going to be something that I know that I haven't seen yet as far as giveaways go. So I'm gonna have to really think long and hard about it But Rebel Toys, thank you for staying till the end. Um, Brian, uh, Smitty, Chabby, Carolyn, Lady Days, everyone who came in tonight. I thank you. I've missed being live with you guys. I really have, and you know, I'm looking forward to getting back on here more and doing more lives, doing different stuff. So we're definitely breaking stuff now. YouTube, life, my health. We're breaking everything now. So I'll see you guys all later. That's me covering the screen. I want to try and do this